the hell are you giving him more attention than he is giving you?
I feel like this is going to be controversial, but I was talking to my therapist about dating situation and she told me to match his energy.
If he does not call you, don't call him. If he does not text you, don't text him. If he does not plan any dates, don't plan any dates. If he does not initiate any good times, don't initiate any good times.
Today's topic, we're going to be discussing about matching men's energy. Do you notice that your man is giving you a weird attitude and you're beginning to wonder, what is the solution to this problem? What am I going to do? Why is he giving me this attitude? And what am I supposed to do in this kind of situation? Worry no more. In this very video, we are going to be discussing about matching men's energy. What you are supposed to do when this situation arises. Please, guys, before then, please, if you are coming across us for the first time, kindly hit on the red subscribe button. Drop your opinion at the comment section. What do you think about this very advice that this lady I'm going to be sharing with you guys give? Do you support them? Are you going to be trying it out? Let me know at the comment section. Let's dive in.
Why the hell are you giving him more attention than he is giving you? Why are you begging? Why are you acting desperate? Stop. Stop. Loving him will not make him want you more. Obsessing over him more than he obsesses over you is not gonna make him want you more. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Literally back up. Back off, queen. Reserve your energy. It's special. Treat it like it's special because it is. You have not that much time on this earth. Even though you think you're invincible and you have all... No. You do not have all this time. You have very limited amount of time. You are this young and you are begging a man to want you. You are literally so obsessed with this man, you're forgetting about your own life. You're forgetting about yourself. You're forgetting about your goals. You're forgetting about your ambitions. You're not even ambitious because you want this man so bad. Queen, no. Match his energy. If he's being dry, send a dry text back. You know what? Double it. Don't respond. If he's not giving you something to respond with, then don't respond. Why are you trying to work your way around him? No. Hello? Do you want to be a princess? Why do you want to date a man that doesn't want to be a man? Anyways, I love you. I'm aggressive for a reason. It's because I love you. Okay, love you, bye.
Men literally go crazy for women who remain unbothered, and I will die on this hill. Because here's the thing, I have a lot of comments in my videos, and it's like, how do I get this one guy to value me? Part of dating is filtering out people who really aren't worthy of your time. There are some men, there are some fuckboys who I would argue you really can't win with. The only way you can win is from walking away. And I think that's where a lot of the fear of allowing men to pursue you comes from. It's like, if I don't pursue him, what if he doesn't pursue me? And that's a real situation that could arise. And the answer is, then he's not worth your time. If you are a high value woman who has a well-rounded life and he is so lucky to be a part of it, you're not convincing anybody of having a spot in your life. If anything, they are earning a spot in your already abundant life. Let me state plainly, women are sacred. You look at history, men, kings used to have orgies with women because their energy is so sacred and abundant and powerful. And now you think about a woman chasing a man? No. Any man is lucky to have a text back from you. Any man is lucky he gets to take you to dinner. That is the vibe if you are a high value woman. And what separates a high value woman from a low value woman? It's literally the value she places on herself. A high value woman is not necessarily somebody who, looks like a Victoria's Secret model or makes millions of dollars a year. It's literally somebody who loves themselves and respects themselves and holds strong boundaries. And that's great news because then all of us can be high value women. We all have the ability to respect and love ourselves. A man is not pursuing you. He is a waste of your time, period. If anything, look at it as a win because you just saved yourself some time. Any man who wants you to compete for his time is a fuckboy. That's absolutely ridiculous. The sperm swims to the egg. This is biology, babe. And instead of sitting around and romanticizing what your life could be like if you nailed down that unattainable man, romanticize how great you're going to feel when you look back at that situation. You no longer have any feelings for that fuckboy. You're going to be like, thank God it didn't work out. Thank God I had my own back. Thank God I chose myself. Romanticize how good you're going to feel about yourself. Because ultimately, one day, you will be married. You will be with a man who values you. You will be with a man who loves you. And then you will look back at this man who's still probably playing his silly games with girls who are entertaining it. And you're going to be like, thank God it did not work out with him. That's what you're going to think then. When you have the man that you desire, when you have the relationship that fulfills you and all of the needs that you have. A lot of times, wanting to nail down an unattainable man is coming from a state of ego. And I've been there. I'm not being holier than thou. Like when I was in my earlier 20s, a lot of it was that. And I get it. But I'm telling you, it's all a fantasy, because you do get the unattainable man and he's always evading you in a sense. You never actually really have him. And then you're in a relationship with a man, a high value man who knows that you're the prize and who makes an effort to get you to love him, and you continually feel supported. You continually feel like your love is reciprocated. That is such a better feeling. It's infinitely better than a fuckboy who's always evading you. It's so ridiculous when you compare the two, but when you're sucked into that chasing energy, it's so hard to see straight. It's like being in a head fog and you literally can't see straight. That's what fuckboys do to you. Always, always, always have your own back. Always, always, always choose yourself. Don't even waste the precious breath in your lungs, the energy to move your thumbs and text the sky. Do not waste it on a fuckboy, because you as a human with a beating heart deserve better. And that's the irony. When you walk away and you hold your head high and you don't even bother explaining yourself, you remain unbothered, the hottest energy, that's when these fuckboys come chasing after you. But you've moved on. You don't want them.
One thing that you need to understand about this whole dating game is that you need to match a man's energy, not because you're trying to prove a point to him, not because you're trying to compete with men. We don't compete with men. The reason why I'm telling you to match a man's energy is because if you look at the way men are, they settle, but they settle with reason to settle. They settle if a woman is bringing some sort of value into their life. For example, men will settle with a woman that they don't find attractive, that they don't have any passion or desire for, but as long as she's birthing his children, as long as she's cooking, as long as she's cleaning, as long as she's, I don't know, washing his pants or whatever. Okay, so you have to understand the way men settle is not the way that women settle. Women settle and just settle. No conditions, nothing, no dignity. They just settle. They give a chance to a man that they should have never given a chance to. Whereas when men settle, they settle based on conditions. Okay, they have requirements in a way. So they'll settle for the woman that's bringing some sort of value in their life. Now, the reason why you need to know this is because I want you to match a man's energy. When you are looking for a partner, you look for a partner who brings value into your life. It is not about how good looking he is. It is not about how tall he is or if he's got a six-pack. It's about how much value this man brings into your life. Because let me tell you something, baby girl, that is the only thing that men value. They value their wealth. They value their money, their possessions. Now, if a man gives you his money and he gives you his possessions, he values you. The people who are in relationships right now and your partner doesn't buy you anything, he doesn't give you money. If you need to get your hair done, you need to do your nails, need to go somewhere, you need to go buy some clothes for the holiday, he doesn't give you any money, he doesn't value you. He doesn't value you. And the thing is, that same guy is going to cheat on you with a girl who rinses him. I'm so sorry. I forgot to hold your hand. But it's true. It's true, baby girl. And I'm telling you this because I want you to wake up. Women are waking up in mass numbers. So rise up. Understand how serious this is. Understand that you are being used. Your feminine energy is being siphoned by these men. If you are not gaining as a woman, you are losing. That's it. Okay? Do what you want with that information. Drill that into your head. Play this video every morning when you wake up. Do something, baby girl. But I need this drilled into your head. Okay? If you are not getting anything, you are losing. That means he's gaining, you're losing. And as a woman, you have far too much to lose. I've said this in so many of my videos. You have far too much to lose. Always, always make sure you are gaining. You are gaining, you are gaining, you are gaining, so that you never ever lose. Because the way, if you analyze the patterns of men, the way that they behave in relationships, they are selfish. They are biologically selfish. They settle on conditions. They settle because a woman is bringing some kind of value into their life. They will never just settle. They will settle because the woman is doing something for them. So, baby girl, I'm going to need you to be the same. You only settle if the man is doing something for you. What is he doing for you? What is he doing for you? You're out here breaking your neck, working, getting extra shifts in, and that man gets to enjoy you. No. That's not how it works here, baby girl. Okay, so I'm going to need you to wake up, smell the coffee. Link in bio if you want to become this detached, secure woman who only lets men into her energetic field if they are serving and pleasing her. Love you guys. Stay safe. Okay, nowadays you've got to match people's energy. And I'll tell you why. Because I was speaking to a guy and he was doing something that I really didn't like. It was putting me off. He was giving me one-word replies. And I was like, no, sorry, we're not doing that. Absolutely not. So, energetically, I took a step back. I matched his energy and I started giving him one-word replies. Do you know what this guy then did? This guy sent me 3 voice notes. 3 voice notes in a row after I started matching his energy, because I was giving him one word replies. I was literally like, thanks, yes, no. He sent me 3 voice notes. Ladies, men are weird. If he's doing something, match his energy, do it back to him.
Okay, listen, you need to stop panicking. Okay, stop panicking. He's going to come back. He's going to come back. I don't know why you think if you just don't speak and you go silent that he's never going to come back. Do you know why you think that? Because you have anxiety. You have dating anxiety. You have abandonment wounds. You think that you're going to get left. So every time somebody pulls back their energy and pulls away from you, your brain detects it as a threat. Your brain goes in danger mode because you've been left before. You've been abandoned before. You've been betrayed before. But baby girl, I need you to understand, you are not defined by your past, and your brain is just playing tricks on you. Remember, your brain is just there to keep you safe. Of course, it's going to remind you of the past. It's just there to keep you safe. That's it. It's not there to help you grow. Okay? It's not there to help you elevate. But I am. So listen to me, and listen to what I'm telling you. Okay? Go silent. Go silent. I promise you, when you go silent, you are going to reset the power dynamic between you and this man. Because at the moment, the energy is off balance. You've shown you're too available. You've shown you're too much of an easy access. So there's nothing to earn here. When he pulls back, you pull back even more. And watch him come running back to you. They always use the busy excuse. So when he comes back with the busy excuse, then you can show him how much of a detached, powerful, secure woman you are. And at that point, you have him. And then after that, usually the obsession comes in. Yep, love you guys.
If he does not call you, don't call him. If he does not text you, don't text him. If he does not plan any dates, don't plan any dates. If he does not initiate any good times, don't initiate any good times. Match his energy. Let him be the leader. Let him lead you. Follow his leadership. Detach from him. Stay unbothered. This way you will allow him to be in his masculine energy. He will lead you and you will fall back into your feminine energy. And I assure you, you will enjoy dating, relationship. And a lot of us women, we go wrong when we focus on the people that we like and we give him everything without caring if he likes us back or if he wants to be with us. Let a man pursue you. Even if you like him, ask yourself the question, does he like you? Because I tell you, if you go into a relationship where you like the man and the man does not like you, you will come here online to say, oh, I gave him everything, he gave me nothing. And I always wonder when I hear women saying that, I gave him everything and he gave me nothing. When you are giving him everything, what exactly was he giving you? Do not give someone everything who is giving you nothing. Make sure that if you're giving him everything, you're matching his energy of giving you everything. Even when the relationship ends, you will not have any regrets because you will know you also received everything from him. Be smart.
I feel like this is going to be controversial, but I was talking to my therapist about dating situation and she told me to match his energy, to only give as much as he's giving and to just see what happens from there. I know people always say like, never come down to other people's level, do you yourself, blah, blah, blah. But for people that are naturally givers and wear their heart on their sleeve, give a lot of love, often you don't realize it, but you end up filling the gap. Say if the person you're dating is making this much effort, you might be making this much effort, which together can work. That's comfortable for the other person. They're loving it. They don't have to do too much. And you might not even realize because you filled that gap when they should be there and you should be there. So sometimes if they're there, meeting them there, you're able to actually see clearly how the dynamic is and whether it works without you overexerting energy and effort. Naturally, you might end up filling the gap and overcompensating for their lack of effort. So sometimes, just as an experiment, only giving as much as they give can be really eye-opening because when you do that, there might be no connection and it will show you that you're the one that's sustaining the connection, the relationship, and actually you need more effort from them so you can both meet in the middle.
I don't know who needs to hear this today, but give that man the same energy he's giving you. If he doesn't call, you don't call. If he doesn't text, you don't text. If he doesn't show up, you don't show up. You match his energy. Everything that he gives you, you give it back to him. You don't go above and beyond. You don't try hard. You don't give him 110% and he gives you 50. That's not how this works. Whatever he's giving you, you give it right back to him.
A lot of you guys don't understand this one thing about men, and I'm going to tell you. The energy that man is giving you has to be matched. That goes for both sides, positive and negative. But let's talk about the negative. If that man is moving funny, if he's not contacting you, if he's ghosting you, if he's being inconsistent, you need to match that. This is not an invitation to try harder. Women value presence, men value space. So if he is doing those things that I just mentioned, he wants space, and you gotta give it to him. He needs a taste of his own medicine, and you have to be the one to deliver it. In your absence, and only in your absence, not with your words, men will find time to reflect and understand they either messed up, how they have to fix it, or kind of assess the situation, the relationship, and where they want it to go or don't go. They don't do that when you're around. A lot of my friends come to me and they'll be like, such and such hasn't texted me. I messaged him, I'm left on red. I'm gonna message him again. Girl, no! Don't do it. Don't do it, girl. You clocked the energy. You clocked it straight up. You can see what he's doing. Everything has a purpose and a meaning when it comes to men. They're not that deep, but when it comes to like ghosting you or mistreating you, they know what they're doing. Match that energy. Period. They won't know what hit them, especially if in the past you have taken that, as I said, as an invitation to try harder, to initiate more, to text more, to call more. He's going to be like, wait, something's off. She's not blowing up my phone. She's not texting me nonstop. What did I do? And in that silence and in that space, he will reflect. I promise you that. I love you.
Stop chasing him. Copy him instead. It takes 3 hours to reply. Take 6. He's distant. Go colder. Men don't respond to begging, sweet text, or over-explaining. They respond to behavior. Actions, not words. To take their attention. Stop giving free access to your energy. If he's busy with his own life, you focus on yours. The moment you show him the patience and boundaries you've been giving for free, suddenly you notice. Suddenly he's chasing what he's used to take for granted. Match his energy. Mirror his behavior. Protect your peace. You are the prize. And prizes are not earned, not begged for. If he can't rise to meet you, he's not your man. So stop chasing him. Copy everything that he do. Mirror his energy. Match every action that he does.
Match his energy. If you are newly seeing someone and they start to pull back, you pull back too. This is not an excuse to reach out to try and make up for their lack of effort. Don't grasp for more while they are doing less. We want consistency and reciprocity, especially when you are first seeing someone. Now, if you are seeing someone for a couple of months and the energy shifts, then communicate that you sense that shift and see what's going on. Communication is key in a relationship. But if you've only been on a few dates with someone and this happens, we are not chasing, only attracting. And yes, it sucks when someone you're excited about pulls away. But we don't need to convince anyone that they should like us and want to take us out on dates. And more importantly, the more distracted you will be from meeting someone who wants to meet you in the middle.
I can give you examples. I just need you to understand why you're doing it first. The reason you would ever want to match a man's energy is not for him. It's not to prove a point to him. It's not to change him. It's not to hurt him, not even to like get back at him. The reason you want to match his energy is because you need to know what it is like to be centered in your own life. And a lot of women won't be able to really grasp this if they just continue operating and looking for love as they have been taught to operate and look for love. You need to operate and look for love as a man would operate and look for love. A man would never settle for you unless you offered some other value that he couldn't easily get elsewhere. So that's not to say that men don't settle, but they settle with conditions. Women just settle. I need y'all to understand that. Like, men will settle, but they'll settle for a woman who is cooking, cleaning, birthing his children, raising his children, being a stepmother to his children, supporting his career, moving across the country for him, doing everything she can to look good. She provides some other value. Men do not take on a charity case. Women do. Women do that. First and foremost, you need to get that very much through your head. A man would never settle for a woman who offers him zero value, or especially negative value. Whereas women settle for men like that all the time. That's why I'm telling you to match his energy. Do not settle for him unless he's bringing something else to the table. If you're not physically attracted to him, he better be a good cook. He better be a good maid. Something else to the table. What I mean by match his energy is don't listen to his words. and don't do anything for him based on his words. Only do things for him based on his actions. If he says, hey, I love you, you're the one for me, like, I want to spend the rest of my life with you, but you don't have a ring, you're single. Because that's how he's operating. Until he gives you a ring, he's also single, just so you know. If he's like, I need a woman who's this, this, and this, do not, I fucking repeat to you, do not become that woman. Okay, do not throw yourself immediately into, oh, yeah, that's me, I totally do all of that and more. No. Be like, oh, good, because I need a man who's this, 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 and this, and then see how he reacts. Because that, like, they never expect the taste of their own medicine to end up in their mouth. They just don't. Until women, like, start actually matching it, like, word for word. I'm telling you, word for word, move for move.